How's it going, everyone? My name is Michael SK, and welcome back to Robotics Notes Elite. We are back here at Michi's uncle's place of business to, I guess, try and get him to sponsor us, because Akiho has tried multiple times now, and I don't know what attempt number this is, but hopefully they're able to just wow him, because that's really all that they're looking for is, or that's all he's looking for, is for them to just wow him. Have a good presentation of some sort, I guess, so that he knows that it's okay to sponsor? I don't know. He is as weird and unpredictable and annoying as Michi.
なんで
Yeah, why are you?
ロボ部の未来は順にかかってるの。普段通りでいいからお願い。そんなこと言われても。というわけで、ロボ部員大徳純奈によるインパクトある空手の奥義スーパーなんだっけ、スーパーリンペイ、スーパーリンペイです。
I came here all fired up and ready to get a sponsorship, but June is the only one who came with me. Kaya is here, but he found an all-you-can-eat candy section in the lobby and won't step foot outside of it. As for Subaru and Frau Bao, I guess that's what Akiho is calling her now, they didn't even say anything. Oh yeah, I can't believe it. These past two episodes, we got the remaining members of the cast to join the club. So the club is, from my perspective, complete, I guess. So mission accomplished there. We have our whole wacky cast of characters together, all in one place, ready to cause chaos and calamity and all that. After explaining our club's glorious history of highs and lows and even showing off the Robo 1 runner-up machine, we were still turned down because we lacked impact. But today was going to be different. Today they would see our true potential, or at least that was the plan. Excuse me, June's voice is overshadowed by the sexual harassment parakeet. The CEO is pretty fit, and since Michi is a PE teacher, I figured it might make sense to try a more physical approach. The problem is that the first time I saw June do karate, impact was not the word that came to mind. Honestly, she looks super weak. Might as well pack it up.
ありがとうございました。
インパクト
Yes?
これよ、これこそわしが求めとったインパクトじゃ。
Wait, this is impact?
大徳さんと言ったかの。君、我が社のキャンペーンガールをやってみんか。
Well, this is an unexpected turn of events. I didn't think the CEO was looking for a weak woodland creature like June.
読み違えた。完全に読み違えてた。
But hey, all's well that ends well. I can't screw this up.
社長、これこそがロボ部です。
I state that as proudly as humanly possible.
本当にあれでよかったのかな。
On the way home, I had Kai wait for us outside while June and I went to the empty field. I figured I'd talk to her a bit since she was feeling down about her performance. Things went amazing with Space Candy. They've agreed to fund us with 100,000 yen every month from August to February as our sponsor. Wow, what a great turnout. Which is awesome. Honestly, the pacing seems to have picked up a little bit here. Like, they're not getting into the very fine specifics anymore, because I think we now know enough, and we're just getting right to it, especially with the slice of life stuff. So June has nothing to feel sad about. In fact, she's our savior, much more so than Subaru or Frau Bao. That's what I've been trying to tell her for a while now, but...
なんか自分じゃ素直に喜べなくて、空手が評価されたわけでも、自分が 人に誇れるようなすごいことしたわけでもないから。確かに純の型って初めて見たけど迫力ゼロだったね。ぬいぐるみみたいにギュッて抱きしめてあげたくなっちゃった。じゃなくて褒めてるんだよ。すごく可愛かったの。空手で可愛いは褒め言葉じゃないよ。そっか。
I said too much. But it's true that that's the reason why the CEO took a liking to her.
入って早々ロボ部の役に立てたのは嬉しいんだけど、この先ロボ部のために私ができることあるのかなって考えたら、ちょっともやもや。
June flashes a lonely smile as she looks out at the horizon over the field. The sun is setting. It'll get dark soon around here. The field we're in sits atop a hill, so there's always a strong breeze coming from the sea. It causes the wind engines nearby to spin endlessly. The spinning speed changes the wind's strength. Time flies as we mindlessly stare at them.
ジュンがロボ部に入ってくれたのはね、きっと運命だったんだよ。ロボ部って今結構みんなからバカにされてるでしょ。この前ロボ1で準優勝したのに、それでもあんまり評価は変わってなくて、教頭先生に目の敵にされて、相変わらずダメな連中だって笑われてる。そこにジュンはわざわざ自分から見学に来てくれて、しかも入部してくれた。半分くらいはうちが泣きついて入ってもらった感じあるけどね。とにかくそういうのってうちがロボ部に入ってから初めての経験だったんだ。でも日高くんや古郡さんは、あの二人はどっちかっていうともう仕上がっちゃってるでしょ。それを即戦力として無理やり入ってもらったみたいな感じ。
They only joined because of deals they made out of self-interest. It's almost like a business network.
とにかくね、ジュンがロボのこと知らないのに興味を持ってくれてすっごく嬉しかったの。これからジュンにいろんなこと知ってほしい。それでロボ部のこともっともっと好きになってもらいたい。輝いてるね。やっぱり夢とか打ち込んでるものがある人はキラキラしてる。そう？キラキラしてるなんて言われたの初めてかも。本当にね、いいなって思ったの。私の夢はついこの前終わっちゃったから。こうしてロボ部に入ったのはどっちかっていうと空手の代わりっていうか、空手がダメになっちゃったけど他にやることないから、なんとなく腰掛けでくらいの感覚だったんだけど。
And that's okay.
ごめんね、腰掛けなんて言って。瀬宮さんにとっては大事な夢なのに。寂しい？夢終わっちゃって。どうかな。なんとなくあそこで終わるだろうなっていうのは予想ついてたから。
I mean, excuse me, when you do think about it, that almost happened to Akiho. She didn't want to give up, but Kaito was probably assuming that, yep, things were just going to end like that and, move on. But no, things actually found their way to work out.
覚悟みたいなものはね、できてたけど。うちは夢が終わっちゃったら寂しいけどな。
And it almost did.
だから空手の代わりになるかどうかは分かんないけど、寂しさを紛らわす手段にしてくれてもいいよ。そうやってロボ部で活動するうちにいつの間にか新しい夢になってるかもしれないしね。だから 遠慮なんかしないでね。うちとジュンはロボ部女子連合軍なんだし。
As for Frau Bao, well, we can deal with her some other time.
瀬宮さん。
アキホでいいよ。
じゃあ、アキホちゃん。
Oh gosh, I feel like I'm in some movie about a bunch of hip teenagers or something. Things are finally starting to feel like the high school club experience I always wanted.
私なんかでよければ、できるだけお手伝いするね。
よろしく。っていうか今日だけでも他の3人の何百倍も役に立ってもらったしね。
ただ今日みたいに急に知らない人の前で型をやれみたいなのはちょっと。
ごめんもうしないから。
I'm surprised she was able to convince her in the first place.
アキホちゃんと話せてよかった。ちょっとスッとした。
うちちょっとは部長らしかった？
どうかな。
Man.
そこはもちろんって言ってほしかった。
Either way, establishing deeper bonds with fellow club members is never a bad thing.
さて活動費も手に入ったことだしパーツを買い漁るぞ。ああ、その前に毒にツケを返さなくちゃ。
I'll complete Gun Build 1 even if I don't get Kai and Subaru's help.
とりあえずジュンにはガンバレルについて勉強してもらおうかな。全部で155話、来週中に見といてね。
Yeah, good luck with that one. Honestly. Whoa. What is going on here? It only took Frau 3 days to write a program for M45.
つうか72時間もあれば楽勝でしょ上皇。
72時間ずっと作業してたわけ？
一度作業に入ると終わるまで寝ないのがデフォなんだお。だから今すごく眠いです。
そこまで本気を出してくれるとは思ってなかった。
メガネが超細かい使用書を送りつけてくるからイラ壁だった。
おかげで調整時間はかなり余裕を取れそうだ。助かるよ。
別にあんたのために徹夜したんじゃないんだからね。
なんで今棒読みだった？
ツンデレのテンプレゼリフも知らんとか情弱オツ。
Uh-huh.
呪詛ですね。ここまで来ると腕はいいのに人格破綻者とは残念な女子だ。
Yeah, I kind of agree, to be honest. But that's just a really blunt way of putting it.
あながち間違ってない。
What the fuck? And she's self-aware.
そもそもフルゴーリー今日も出てこないつもりか。
Just like before, Frau was calling in.
自分自宅警備員ですから。あと南国寺ヤバス、日差しのきつさがヤバス、外出たら目が痛くなる。目が
You know, I can't really commentate on this character. It's so difficult. Like, I can talk shit about Kaito, Subaru, Akiho, and maybe Juna if I feel like that's necessary, but with Frau, I just don't even know how to respond to like anything she says except like just confused. Even on the things that I know that she's saying, it's just awkward. And it kind of reminds me, I used to know somebody that was like that. Somebody that I even like was kind of with maybe at one point. I don't know if I'm happy to say that or admit it, but yeah, not to this degree. No. It's just that awkwardness. It's so hard to even explain it, but man, yeah, maybe women like this do exist for real. But I can only watch Frau's attempt at acting with a cold gaze. Subaru completely ignores the virtuoso transfer student's gestures and starts to fiddle with his Pokecom. It's already connected to M45 via cable.
プログラムのダウンロードは済ませました。あとは M45 用に調整しつつ、とりあえず少し動かしてみましょう。
できたら教えてよ。俺それまでキルバラやってるんで。
ヤシオ先輩はいつチーター狩りをしてくれるのか教えるべき。
チーター狩りね。
Oh yeah, I guess that was part of the deal, huh? Truth be told, I was gonna accept her offer either way.
具体的にどうすればいいわけ？
私の部屋に来ればいいじゃない。
What the fuck? Does she realize what she's saying? And why is she fidgeting around and looking all embarrassed?
そしてカビ臭くてエアコンでギンギンに室温下げた部屋であられもない姿でゲームすればいいじゃない。
What the fuck? Again, like how the hell am I supposed to commentate on this?
風呂にも入らずタンクトップに短パンで目にクマを作りながら不機嫌そうにゲームをし続けるべき。そこに現れたただタンクトップ姿の長深田がこういうのであります。いいか、ゲームは1日1時間だ。お前みたいなただれた生活してるやつはお仕置きだ。何言ってんの先生。俺にお仕置きしたいならまず勝負しなよ。絶対勝てないけどね。
Huh?
話す気がないなら電話切るけど。
Can I stop recording? Frau's eyes are totally bloodshot. I think she's gone crazy after staying up for so long. No, she's just like that.
つうわけで私の部屋に来るべき。そしたらチーター狩りの方法について教える。
気が向いたらね。
Man, I gotta drag myself all the way to her place. Plus, she lives alone. If I go, I'm gonna be stuck with that weirdo genius, just like the two of us. Imagining myself in that situation is enough to make me feel disgusted. That's fair. What's new on Twitter? I've been researching the abnormal weather and encountered something about an apocalyptic sound. My urban legend senses started giggling. Giggling, eh? I guess it kind of looks like tingling if you stare at for a long time. I see. Sounds interesting. I can Google it, right? Can't it be heard in Japan? Chasing urban legends might be a better fit than karate for you, like a paranormal investigator. Let's go with this. Damn, there's a lot of shit going on here. And I just got an achievement, replied on Tweepo 50 times. Damn, 50? Yeah, there's the tingling. Man, she's really good at these spelling mistakes, huh? Ladies and gentlemen, I am planning to enter the Robo 1 World Championships with a partner. I treat him as a brother, and I promise he has skill. I will introduce him very soon, so keep your eyes open. There's a part of me that wants to, like, I can't do the impression, but a Donald Trump impression would just, it'd be so perfect because, I mean, Mr. Platus is already ridiculously silly. Apocalyptic sounds, aka mystery sounds, signify the end of the world. They were reportedly heard across the world starting in 2011. Regarding finishing that one job because I was concentrated on it, I missed the auction for the Rynet book by Koga Yui. I will never forgive you, never. Places heard. I can't. Okay, you know what? We'll go through them. We'll go through all of them because as I'm kind of glancing at it, it seems a little interesting. We have Kiev, Belarus, Florida, Michigan, New Jersey, so multiple states in America and Maryland, North Bergen, Scandinavia, and the list keeps going on. Every year, the sound is confirmed in new locations. We have more members, but Gun Build 1 production isn't going any faster. If you really want help, pay us. If you take the lead convincingly, others will follow you. Work with Junshan. And putting people where they exceed is a required skill for a club president. Let's go with this one. That sounds funny. Now that there's money. The sound itself is uploaded as a video. I got goosebumps listening to it. It was like a scream from a very large animal, or like the sound of a trumpet that declares the end of the world. And that might be a dark society trying to conquer space. Careful now, careful. Play 20 minutes 5-0, and there we go. Space Candy. Hello from Space Candy. Our delicious mint flavor candy, Space Candy, is currently on sale in the Kyushu area. Uncle has a great vision as a businessman. I don't get it at all. Whoa. What is this? Blog update. The dark relationship between XCO and the media exposed from the hug malfunction accident. Looks like Kurokane, the free journalist, is on normal operation, lol. Easy job to just scare people. I think Kurokane has the right argument about XCO. The defense from the media is too awkward. Isn't XCO, a company that got so big really fast, a great target for the media, considering the media has been a little quiet about them recently? I don't get that feeling. Where did you get that from? They just can't move around as much because they don't have enough things to talk about. Hug users should be more upset about this. That'll make the CEO come out officially. Well, I don't think there's anything too crazy going on here. And of course, Misaki isn't out and about. She said that she wouldn't be. What's going on here? Anything new? I highly doubt it. I think I've scanned everything that needs to be scanned here in this scene. It's just, I don't know when things will change. Unless it's like really obvious. This is gonna suck. I can feel all motivation leave my body. I'd leave Subaru to his business and walk toward the runway. I don't think we've actually scanned the runway. Unless there's like nothing to scan. Doesn't seem like it. It's a pretty barren runway. But I don't think I have actually ever scanned it, or even attempted, so worth a shot. The sun is still high up in the sky. That's when I noticed Juna standing at the edge of the runway. The heat haze is making her look all wavy. It's kinda cool. She looks like she's standing in her school uniform, but in reality, she seems to be doing some kinda kata. Is she bored? I don't blame her. I heard Akiho finally secured a sponsorship deal with Space Candy, but the money will probably take some time. I can't see Juna doing much for the club outside of maybe running errands. Akiho might as well lecture her about robots or something. Those thoughts cross my mind as I open my Pokecom. After talking to Irie the other day, I did a little bit of research on the Minamitane Community Center. I would prefer to ask Mizuka-san about it, but she gets scarier than usual when I bring Irie up, so it's been rough. And so I decided to do my own research. As luck would have it, I got a lot more info out of my efforts than expected. According to the registrar, the owner is Taiyo Development. Their HQ is in Tokyo's Chiyoda district. Minamitane put the building out for auction in 2012, and they won the bid. Is Taiyo Development paying the bills? And if they are, to what end? Not to mention, it's fishy as hell that the Eggy system, Radar, Irie, and the rest have all just been left there. Maybe I should try calling and shooting them some questions. Or should I talk to Irie first? Yeah, he got involved, alright. And why am I taking this all so seriously? Sure, there's a weird device in an abandoned building located in my neighborhood. And sure, it might be connected to an unsolved murder case from 10 years ago. There is a part of me that wants to find out the truth about all this creepy stuff so I can finally relax. But nothing's going to change just because I get serious. Which means that all this research is just a useless waste of effort on my end. And hell, I'm not big on thinking about tough stuff. I'd be better off using my time to play Kill Ballad, right? Slack off on competitive games for even a little bit and your skills drop sharply. Plus, because I've been hanging around Subaru lately, I haven't been able to play much. And so I plant myself firmly on the hot asphalt of the runway and boot up Kill Ballad. And that be that, I guess.
全くぶっぱ連発とか読み合い完全放棄じゃないか。そういうの低レベルすぎて全くリスペクトできないね。
ヤシオくん、何やってるの？
Oh, Juna, we're just gaming it up. Juna suddenly pops into frame and takes a peek at my Pokecom screen. Her cheeks are a little damp, probably from exercising. I face the screen toward her.
ああ、ゲーム。
そっちは何してたの？
型の練習。もう引退したのにね。小さい頃から毎日やってきた習慣だから、一日一回はやらないと落ち着かないんだ。
アキちゃんにはほったらかしにされてるわけ。
あ、そういうわけじゃなくて、頑張れるっていうアニメあるでしょ？あれを全部見ておいてって言われて。
Yeah, I think she tells that to everyone.
今日もね、それをちゃんと見てたんだよ。でもじっと見てるだけって私ちょっと苦手で。
I'm the same way. Honestly, the only way I can get away with it is quite literally recording, because Well, I'm doing something. I'm monitoring my recording. I'm talking. I'm reading. I'm making sure I'm not dying. Like, there's a lot going on here, so I can do it. But if I'm just sitting and watching anime, I can't do more than like maybe 2 episodes. I just get bored. So she got bored watching anime and decided to practice her kata on the edge of the runway so Akiho wouldn't see her.
適当に見ておけばいいと思うよ。俺もそうだから。
実はながらみ。
Juna mischievously explains in a bashful tone. Since the data is stored in the cloud, as long as you have a connection, you can watch anime anytime on the Pokecom. Even when you're hanging out on the edge of an abandoned airport runway.
あきほちゃんには内緒にしておいてね。
あ、いいよ。
Upon hearing my reply, Juna seems relieved.
ヤシオくんって本当にゲームばっかりやってるんだね。
Yeah.
飽きたりしないの？
No.
純ちゃんは空手飽きたりした？
空手は私にとっては飽きるようなものじゃなくて。
でしょ？それと同じだよ。
あ、なるほど。わかったような気がする。
Now for me, I can get tired of recording, but that is my regular thing. What is something I can't get tired of? I think I can just get tired of anything, to be completely honest.
先輩!
Subaru calls for me from the hangar. Is he done with the adjustments? I was kinda hoping to get some more KB time in. I rise to my feet and let out a sigh. As soon as I get back to the hangar, Subaru grabs my Pokecom, connects it to M45, and begins to fiddle with it.
キルバラシステムをアップデートしました。M45 に先輩のポケコンも登録しておいたので、もう操作はできます。
I boot up Kill Ballad System 2019 for my Pokecom.
M45 の調整はほぼ終わりです。あとはヤシオ先輩の好みになりますから、細かいセッティングを詰めていきましょう。
The control scheme is pretty much the exact same as the honorary prezes. That is, except for a couple upgrades. Commands for some unique actions have been added, which means there are about 1.5 times more commands than there were. Even then, there's only about 20 moves in all, so it's still less than a KB moveset. Remembering them will be a cinch.
試しに動かしてみてください。
ファイルバンカーは？ファイルバンカー見たい！
The president is acting like she's our live studio audience or something.
コマンド表だと、
アクセルインパクトと同じでしょ。
Frau had sent the command list to me earlier, so I'm already familiar with it. I swiftly input the command.
うわー、すごく動くね。
やっぱりしびれるな、パイルバンカー。スバルは生意気だけど、あえてパイルバンカーを採用したところにだけは好感持てるよ。
てっきり部長が好きな武器は剣とかハンマーかと思っていましたが。
もしかしてまたリアルロボットとスーパーロボットの対立関係に持っていきたいの？
いえ、そもそもリアルロボットとスーパーロボットの定義そのものが曖昧で。
そういう不毛な言い争いは鬱陶しいから他でやってくれないかな。
だってスバルが。
部長が先に挑発してきたんでしょ。
Oh my god. I ignore the two and input the pile bunker command one more time. I then cancel the action during its animation time and activate the other arms pile bunker.
スムーズだね。反応はいい。無線でリンクしてることを考えてもね。キャンセル技もちゃんと入る。
僕も驚きです。わずか数日でフルゴーリがここまでのものを上げてくるなんて。
I try executing the same command multiple times, switching up the timing for each input.
入力受付時間は少し長すぎかな。
But that's really due to the fact that M45 is sluggish. Next, I make it walk.
歩いた。
歩くのはうちの種子島新さんの方が早いよ。
そうなの？すごい。
まあね。
She acts all proud despite the fact that she's not the one who built it. No, but she did do some maintenance on it, to be honest. I mean, if it wasn't her commitment for it to begin with, to like get it back in action, well, even with Frau's programming, it wouldn't have been moving in the first place. Besides, both robots were built with completely different goals in mind. Prez was made for mobility and 45 for power.
M45 ならではの特殊動作として腰をひねるための専用コマンドが用意してあります。可動範囲はだいたい330度ですね。
Apparently, since I can accurately control which way it twists and to what extent, I can really push it to the extreme.
30度単位に自由に角度を選択できます。これはキルバラシステム導入前からの M45 の特徴でしてね。
360度回転はできないわけ？
できるわけないでしょ。そんなことをすればモータのケーブルが絡まってしまいますよ。
He spits out his words as if the mere concept of me being new at this offended him.
360度で絡まるなら330度でも絡まるんじゃないの？
そんなことはありませんよ。問題なのは360度のひねりを可能とすると720度ひねりだってできてしまうということです。
Ah, that makes sense. If it can do it once, it can do it twice or more. Keep twisting like that and the cables will get tangled. So that's why he stopped it at 330 degrees to prevent it from doing a full rotation.
理解した。
どういうこと？
We can just ignore the straggler for now. I try executing a series of basic punches, kicks, steps, and reversals. Even after getting familiar with the robot's capabilities, its sluggishness still feels awkward to me. It's like I'm in the middle of a slow-mo attack.
このもっさり感調整できない？
フルゴーリのプログラムでももっと速い動きを想定はしていたみたいですが、それをやるとモータが持ちません。歯車の強度の問題です。こればかりはどうしようもないので、慣れてもらうしかありませんね。
I'm sure I will after some practice. But personally, I'm way better with agile characters than I am with grapplers. See, my reaction speed is higher than the average person. I can capitalize on that talent of mine with an agile type character.
ねえねえ、種子島慎さんと戦わせてみない？
実践形式で練習しようってこと？
そう、種子島慎さんは純が操縦するの。
私？
Jun is flustered by the sudden call to arms.
やっぱりロボ部とは何かを知ってもらうにはね、実際にロボを触ってもらうのが一番だと思うんだ。種子島慎さんなら操縦も簡単だし、一度やってみようよ。
Okay, before we do that, anything new on Twitter? Yes. Okay, perfect. Because there was that little time skip with with him playing Kill Ballad on the floor. This is No Zaku Boy. I have no idea what that is. It was first said to be an advertisement for a movie, but there wasn't any movie release related to it for over 1 to 2 years, and it's still going on in 2019. What was that in regards to? Was it this? Did we respond to that? I think, maybe? Okay, where were we? The theory of it being the 7 trumpets of Apocalypse written in Revelation was debunked. You hear it more than 7 times. I wonder what it really is. Time to sleep, but before that I gotta watch the Tenunu DVD, which is like my sacred book. Gotta get the feels. I get so excited by it, my nose starts bleeding. You guys need to watch more 3D. 2D is good too, but 3D has its own good parts. Congrats, I guess. Your life cycle is way different than most students. Are you eating right? Skin and bones isn't a great look. A random bloody nose means you're working too hard. Go see a doctor. Let's go with this one. Chill out. Love it. Just straight up love it. People from Tokyo say strange stuff. Kind of surprising. Yeah, honestly. Oh, okay. Let's see what's going on here. Today was a test run for the plastic bottle rocket a young worker F-kun made. It was a success and flew about 50 meters. The team gave a big cheer. We would like to launch a real rocket into space too. Oh, I'm sure. 100% there. And looks like that's it on that front. Okay.
やめとくべきだね。
ヤシオくんの言う通りだと思う。 私みたいな素人が操縦しても足引っ張るだけで。
カイ、なんで止めるの？まさかロボの操縦は自分の仕事だから誰にも譲りたくないってこと？いつの間にかそんな素晴らしい責任感を持ってくれるようになったんだね。うち嬉し
いや違うって。俺練習試合だろうと相手が素人だろうと絶対手は抜かない主義なんだよね。それはアキちゃんが一番よく知ってるでしょ。だからさ、初めてロボを触ったのにいきなり俺にフルボッコにされたら、純ちゃんがますますロボを嫌いになっちゃうかもしれないってこと。
Yeah, that's fair. I can roll with that.
純ちゃんのデビュー戦はさ、実力的に見てアキちゃんが相手してあげた方がいい。リーダーボード5位の俺とどうしても勝負したいっていうなら別に構わないけどさ。
カイ、気を使ってくれてるくせにすごく上から目線だね。
私遠慮しとく。
Juna looks like she wants nothing to do with this.
だったらうちが相手になってやる。ちなみにうちが勝ったら頼み事聞いてね。
へえ、それってガチの勝負しようってこと？別にいいけど。
No matter how big the difference in specs is, I know I'll never lose to Akiho. I know her habits better than she does.
スバル君はそれでいい？
問題ありません。慣れるにはちょうどいい相手でしょ
なにそれ。うちの腕前はともかく種子島シンさんはロボワンの優勝マシンなんだからね。
う。10年前のでしょ。
準優勝マシンでもあるんだから。
M45 には負けましたがね。
Yeah, that is true.
アルシオーネ、エレクトラ。
何をいきなり言い出してるんですか。
Why are you saying... Okay, whatever.
喧嘩は良くないよ。
アキちゃん、くだらないことやってないでさっさと種子島新さんを持ってきて。
Poor Subaru. Honestly, I feel for Subaru. Subaru is he's just trying to do his thing. Like, he's in a rough spot and everything, and he's embarrassed at times. Like, it's okay.
ほーい。
Dare I say I'm a Subaru stan? Or at least I'm standing with him. Let's go with that. Akiho pouts and enters the hangar.
じゃあ用意はいい？
Yeah, I guess so. Akiho and I are in position, facing one another. Each of us is holding a Pokecom. Mirroring us, M45 and Prez are standing across from each other as well, motionless.
アキちゃんってすごいよね。尊敬するよ。
何が？
いつも俺にコテンパンにされてるのに、なんでそんなに自信満々な顔でいられるのかってね。
何も考えてないからじゃないですか。
考えてるよ。この前のロボワン決勝戦だってもう10回以上映像を見たんだから。
Only 10 times, huh?
M45 のことはバッチリ研究済み。
煽り合いはいいからさっさと始めようよ。
ちょっとカイの方から煽ってきたくせに。
Even though this is just a practice match, we've established some rules. Whoever knocks their opponent down 3 times will be declared the winner. That said, there are no ring outs because we have no ring. For me, this is just a match to break in M45 with. But for Akiho, this is the real deal.
じゃあ始めるよ。
With little fanfare, I begin to march M45 forward.
よし来い。
The honorary Prez suddenly starts to change forms. Wow, she's already going for that, huh?
と見せかけて疾風怒涛の元気一発。種菓子アクセルインパクト。
それ叫びたかっただけでしょ、アキちゃん。
It's way too easy to dodge a tackle at this range. Besides, once the Tanegashima Excel impact has been activated, it can't be turned off.
避けるなんてずるい。ジュン止めて、手で止めて。
Wow, what a fantastic start for Akiho.
追いかけて。
As the honorary Prez zooms further and further away, Juna finds herself chasing after it in a panic.
アキちゃん、真面目にやってよ。
本気で勝ちに行ったらあんな風になっちゃった。
この試合の意図を把握していますか？あくまでヤシオ先輩が M45 の操縦になれるのが目的ですよ。
分かってるよ。
連れ戻してきたよ。
Despite running pretty far, Juna doesn't seem the least bit out of breath. Well, I'd freaking hope not. She's supposed to be pretty athletic. At least she's in good shape. That said, she's holding the robot in the most timid and nervous way possible.
そーっと、そーっと。
She's also way too cautious about how she's setting it down. She's even talking to herself.
ジュンって足速いね。さすが空手部。もしかしてうちら4人の中で一番速いんじゃない？
どうかな。
50メートル走何秒
？8秒2だったかな。
カイトスバルは
9秒5。
8秒9。
スバル遅っ。
そういう部長は何秒なんですか？
うちはほら別にいいじゃん。
You're the one asking. I know for a fact that it's an awful 14 seconds flat, but I remain silent. How do you fall that far? Well, whatever. To be fair, the both of us can't exactly sprint due to our medical condition. There's not much we can do about our speed. I guess that's fair.
今度から種菓子アクセルインパクトを使った時はジュンに追いかけてもらおう。というわけで仕切り直しだよ、カイ。
今度は真面目にやってもらいたいね。
わかってるって。
The honorary prez, now back in its original form, slowly inches forward, shaking all the while. The asphalt is pretty bumpy, so it might be difficult for it to maintain its balance.
そんな正面から接近してきていいわけ？
スピード重視。
I guess I'll practice some of M45's throws. To master a grappler, one must first understand its range. If you can't get that down, you'll drown in pools forever. The M45, of course, is equipped with several different command grabs. Not only does it have long and short-range throws, it can also throw from upper, mid, and lower body positions. This helps expand the amount of strategic options that the operator has. It also solves the issue of different enemy sizes. Frau really knows her stuff. Too bad about that personality of hers. Honestly, yeah, if she didn't have the obvious problems, then she'd probably be a more likable character for some. But apparently she's likable enough as is. It's kind of strange. I don't know if that in of itself is strange, or maybe some of you all are strange, but you know, it is what it is. To try and get a feel for M45's range, I try inputting a lower body command grab from a distance. M45 leans forward slightly and stretches its arms out to grab the honorary prez's legs. But as expected, it whiffs completely. Swing and a miss. The prez is still way out of range, but now I pretty much have the range down for the long-range throw.
やーい、空振り。
アキちゃん、笑ってる暇があったら攻めたら？
もちろん攻めるよ。ゴー、種菓子マシンさんかい。
But by the time the prez starts moving forward again, I've already recovered back from my neutral position. The honorary prez approaches me completely unguarded.
コマンド。
Akiho's struggling with the command input process. What's the point of even having the KB system installed if she's like this? She finally executes a command and attacks with a close-range lariat, but I counter with a mid-body throw. M45 grabs both the honorary prez's arms, leans against him, and knocks him down. Prez gets smashed underneath.
俺に1ポイント。
Subaru pulls apart the tangled robots and stands them up again.
この前ロボワンを戦った時はこいつの投げの間合いは結構広いって感じたんだけど、実際にやってみるとそうでもないね。
それは先輩がまんまと僕の思惑にはまった結果でしょう。 M45 で戦う時は試合の最初の方で必ず腕を広げて挑発のポーズをするんです。 それで対戦相手を惑わせるんですよ。 M45 は軽量タイプにしては腕を長めに設計してある。それが目の錯覚となって実際より長く感じてしまうわけです。
And that's what that taunt was about.
だったら俺もその
That
ポ
is
ー
pretty
ズを
clever,
継
though.
承した方がいい？
そうしてください。そのポーズ専用のコマンドも入れてあります。
ああ、コマンド表にあった挑発ポーズってやつ？あれか。
And this guy's thought of everything. Let's give this a shot. Once the command goes through, M45 spreads its arms out, its body rocking gently.
スキアリ
After circling around to M45's side, Prez enters its range. How dare she try to attack while I'm testing out a taunt? Still not a bad strat.
アキちゃん汚いね。普段正義の巨大ロボを作ろうって言ってる人間とは思えないよ。
変形合体バンク中に攻撃を仕掛けた敵は一人もいないと思った？タブーは破ってもいいんだよ。くらえ種菓子アッパー。
Prez's arms start shooting up from under M45. Thanks to the end lag from the earlier taunt, I can't dodge. Instead, I twist M45's body 90 degrees and face its back to the Prez. I then smoothly transition into using the pile bunker. M45, on the verge of toppling over from the uppercut, still manages to use its pile bunker. The tip strikes the asphalt. The recoil from the pile bunker manages to push M45 back up. It then makes contact with the Prez, serving as a headbutt. Both robots topple down with M45 on top.
何今の？
変な動きしたね。
今のも俺にポイントつくよ。
In Robo 1 rules, that is a knockdown.
なかなか面白い使い方をしますね。ヤシオ先輩、今のパイルバンカーはとっさに思いついたんですか？
まあね、
I wouldn't have been able to come up with it in 8 frames though.
読みだよ読み。アキちゃんがアッパーを出してくるだろうっていう読みが外れてたら全く無意味な行動になってたわけで、今のはたまたまうまくいっただけ。
Juna stands both robots up for us while giving the frustrated Akiho a strained smile.
ほんの数分練習しただけでここまで M45 を使いこなすなんてさすがですよ。
What's this? Subaru's actually complimenting me? What's gotten into him?
本当にヤシオ先輩はゲームの腕だけは一級品ですね。
Is that supposed to be a compliment?
これでもう少しロボへの情熱を持っていればロボ部も今ほど腐っていなかったでしょうに。
ロボでもロボットアニメでも全一にはなれないでしょ。俺が介入できる余地なんて全くないじゃないか。だから興味ないわけ。俺は俺の腕だけで全一になりたいんだよね。で、キルバラには倒したい相手もいたりする。どう？案外俺の行動原理は分かりやすいでしょ。もちろんロボ1だって出るからには全一を狙う。俺の腕次第で狙える余地はあるわけだからね。
Pretty good competitive spirit as well.
先輩にオペレーターを頼んだのは正解だったみたいですね。理解はできませんがリスペクトは。
Subaru's words stop abruptly. He's looking past me right over my shoulders. He looks like he's seen a ghost. Oh no. Yep, here we go. Wait, how did he know where to, find us? Or to find him specifically? I turn around to find a man I've never seen before standing by the abandoned terminal. What a rugged old man. In contrast, his clothes are awfully gaudy. He's taking large steps as he walks towards us. It's as if his whole body is exuding this incredibly unnatural aura. And this dude's definitely pissed, though I have no clue as to why. He looks like the type of person who would punch you in the face if you said anything at all to him. That's the kind of stubborn, old-fashioned look that he's wearing.
誰？
I glance over at Akiho, but she just shakes her head in confusion. Daitoko-san looks just as dumbfounded. I guess nobody knows him. Well, aside from one exception, there's one club member who's trembling violently and uncontrollably. Subaru. He steps back once, then twice. He looks like he's about to run away at any moment. As a result, his foot gets caught on the honorary Prez, who just happens to be standing on the ground.
なんで？
スバル、あの人知り合い？
スバル
The old man is now so close that we can hear his voice. He calls out to Subaru. I guess they know each other. Subaru, on the other hand, he suddenly stops shaking, hangs his head low, and freezes, crestfallen. There's nothing but despair on his face. The older man completely ignores us and stops right in front of Subaru. Subaru keeps his face lowered. Maybe he's scared of making eye contact. I have a hunch this guy is Subaru's old man, but I don't intend on trying to confirm that for myself. Wait, while he's here... Nope, can't access the old Pokecon. Oh, no, we can. Nice. Okay, I don't think anything would be new on Twitter, but we can definitely scan the guy. And we don't get too much information, but there's his name in case we wanted it. Me, Akiho, and Juna can't do anything but watch what's about to unfold from the sidelines.
どういうことだ？
違うんだ。
何が違う？
僕は
何が違う？黙ってちゃわからんだろうが。
ホビーロボで遊んでいました。
The older man draws back one of his massive, thick arms and drives his fist deep into Subaru's cheek. Subaru's knocked to the ground with incredible force. Whoa, he just punched him. It's during this tense moment that Akiho dares to speak to the man. Akiho, don't do it. All you'll do is make things worse. This isn't being brave, it's being reckless.
いきなり殴るのは良くないと思う。
部長、口を出さないでもらえますか？
Oh, we got 25% of our CGs, so maybe we're like a quarter of the way through-ish? Akiho's reckless intervention is quickly cut off by Subaru's words.
これは部長には関係ないことです。
でも
Wait, did that shit crack his glasses? They looked a little... Yeah, they look a little cracked, but it could also just be like the effect that they're trying to make here. I don't know. That'd be real fucked up if he did that. Subaru staggers to his feet. His lips are cut open, and a small trail of blood trickles from the wound.
お前は約束したはずだ。こんなおもちゃ遊びは二度としないと。その約束を破ったのか？
はい。
どういうことか説明しろ。
くて
ちゃんと答えろ。
夢だったから諦めきれなくて。
Ooh, we're kind of circling back around to the idea of a dream here.
何が夢だ？高校生にもなって何を子供みたいなことを言ってる？
Judging by this conversation, that guy is definitely Subaru's old man. It's hard to believe that this rugged dude ripped straight from the late 40s and this snarky intellectual are related. So this is about Subaru playing with toys. Is this why Subaru was hiding his identity by disguising himself as Mr. Platus?
なぜ俺が怒っているかわかるか？スバル。わかるかと聞いている。
未だにホビーロボで遊んでいるから。
お前が俺に隠れて約束を破っていたからだ。お前は自分で約束したんだ。もうロボットは全部捨てると。俺の後を継いで漁師になると。あの約束も嘘だったということか？は？
そんなんじゃ。
だったらこれはなんだ？いつから俺に隠れて遊んでいた？2年前。2年前？2年前だと？その間ずっと親を騙してきたということか？ふざけるな！
It all happened so fast that there was no time to stop him. Subaru's father grabbed M45 and threw it at the ground as hard as he could. Oh, that thing's fucking busted. I'm sure it can be repaired though. The Robo 1 champion. The machine that Subaru worked so hard to build. The crumpled remains of M45 sat still on the ground, its arms and legs bent every which way.
こんなものは！
Subaru's father then tries to smash it one more time with his foot. Akiho desperately grabs onto his leg.
そんなことやめてください。
Oh, Akiho, you still can't read the room, always acting reckless.
この子はあなたにとってはおもちゃかもしれないけど生きてるんです。スバルの思いが込められて生きてる。それをこんな壊しちゃうようなことしないで。悲しすぎるからやめてください。この子を傷つけることをスバルを傷つけるのと同じことだと思う。
Akiho.
部長、余計なことはしないでください。これは部長には関係ないことですから。
スバル、
家に帰ってからこのことについては詳しく聞かせてもらうからな。すぐに帰ってこい。
He angrily swipes his leg out from Akiho's grasp and storms away from the airport.
ということなので帰ります。 M45 は適当に処分しておいてください。
処分って何言ってるの？
もういいんです。もう僕の夢は終わったんで失礼します。
Subaru starts walking, his head still hanging low. He really intends on going home just like that.
スバル！
After wiping away her tears with her wrist, Akiho calls out to him.
またロボ部に出てくれるよね？ね？
Subaru doesn't turn around or answer her. He just leaves. I can only imagine what kind of conversation is about to happen when he gets home. Subaru will probably just accept everything his father tells him. He looked like he knew that it was all over once he was caught.
ごめん。守ってあげられなくて。
Akiho sits down in front of M45. She gently caresses its damaged body with her fingers.
このロボット直せたりしないのかな？
純ちゃんもロボに愛着感じるようになった？
まだよくはわからないけど、ただ私も小さい頃に大切にしていたぬいぐるみをお父さんに勝手に捨てられたことあって、その時とっても悲しかったから、それと似たような感じなのかなって。
In a way, yeah, but I think it's also connected to the fact that, yeah, this was related to his dream, something that he worked so hard for, and he was about to obtain or attain such a position in his dream to become one of the best in what he's been doing for years.
きっとそう。きっと。ジュン、覚えといてね。日本人って物にも魂を宿らせちゃう人種なの。ロボットアニメが日本で昔から人気だったのはね、その辺が関係してたりするんだ。
そうなんだ。
まあ確かにそういう傾向は強いけど、だからって全員が全員そうだとは決めつけない方がいいよ。スバル君が M45 にどれだけ愛着を感じていたかはわからないでしょ。修理するのはそんなに大変じゃないさ。それこそドクに頼めばあっという間だろうね。
Excuse me, his sign does say robot clinic after all. Unlike humans, hobby robots can be fixed, but
ロボは直せてもスバル君はどうかな。
どうって？
this may be what actually pushes him over the edge to no longer return to, well, his hobby. And, well, his hopes will be shattered, honestly. His dream has ended, as he quite literally said. And this experience here might also be traumatic going forward. It may also ruin his relationship with his father.
心が折れちゃったら立ち直るのは大変でしょ。
そっか。 そうだね。それもよくわかる。
I bet Juna's thinking of her time in the karate club. For me, I never stopped playing games even after Misane tore me to shreds endlessly when I was a kid. Oh shit. I glance at Akiho. She's crouched down with her hand pressed against her chest.
アキちゃん発作？
Looks like it. She doesn't answer.
アキホちゃん？
ああ、大丈夫大丈夫。
I help Akiho up by wrapping my arms around her shoulders. All the life is drained from her face. Her eyes are staring off into the distance. Her entire body is powerless. She's entirely at my mercy. I guess all this fuss took an emotional toll on her. I place her Fink toy into her hand and she grabs onto it weakly.
純ちゃんさ、まず深呼吸して落ち着こうか。
Juna does what she's told and takes 2 deep breaths.
とりあえず30分もすればアキちゃんは元通りになると思うからさ。悪いんだけど今からジュース買ってきてくれない？金は後で払うよ。スコールとフルーツサワーメロン。スコールはペットボトルね。
わかった。
Despite being on the verge of tears, Juna runs off to buy some drinks for us. Time to call Akiho's house and have her parents pick her up. I look down at M45, which is lying still on the ground. Guess I'll store it in the hangar after I send Akiho home. Subaru told us to toss it, but there's no way I can just throw it away like that. It's just, I guess going to the Robo 1 World Championships isn't happening anymore. With those thoughts running through my head, or through my mind, I watch as the sun sets and the sky slowly turns purple. That is very unfortunate though. There's no way, honestly, there's no way that we'll just give that up. I'm sure that up until the World Championships, we're going to be fighting for Subaru to come on back, to restore faith into his dream and everything, and probably to also get his dad off of his case, but I don't know, I feel like that's the next step here in the plot. But we'll wrap it up here, but let's check the tips. Now we got a few. Whiff, I mean, yeah, we've all played fighting games, right? Wrong sider is more net slang. Someone on the wrong side of the digital or information divide. I think we heard something similar in Chaos Child, if not exactly that. Archetype, a term used to separate characters with similar attributes into specific categories. We all know about this one, and TBH is to be honest. Alrighty. And we'll wrap it up there. Thank you all for watching this episode. I do hope that you all enjoyed. I'm excited to see where things specifically go here. And yeah, like I said, I'm a little bit of a Subaru stan, and I do want to see him a part of the gang. He's the dynamic that he has with everybody is it's fun. It really is. The contrast, I guess you could say. So I do want to see more of him, and I don't want him to, I guess, be in the position that he's in. So I guess we have that to look forward to. Thank you all again for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that fancy jazz, and I will see you all in the next one. Take it easy.